And we're back. I'm out in the greenhouse. I've been doing some work out here, getting things ready to do some more seeding. I've got pumpkins on the menu, some cantaloupe, and a few other things. Gonna give a look around the greenhouse. Some of my plants are starting to come out of their hibernation over the winter and starting to grow. Let's check it out. Okay, so these are what I'm going to be seeding today. I just picked these up at Walmart. You can get them probably at most places, but this is what I'm going to go with on pumpkins this year. I've got my jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I've got these Cinderella Ride pumpkins. These ones are new to me, but they say they're going to get big, so we'll see. And then I'm going to do some small pumpkins, some white pumpkins, some cantaloupe, probably try to do some cucumbers also. I've had success with the pumpkins before, so we'll be doing them again this year. One thing we get a lot of out here is squash beetles. If you don't spray early, right when you plant your pumpkins, they'll get in the plant and they'll kill them pretty quick. So that's one thing we gotta look out for here in the Nampa, Idaho area. So I'm going to be planting these. I've got my seed tray. I'm going to be using seed tray cells of 50 and see how many pumpkins I can get with what I've got. Alright, let's start seeding. Alright, I'm going to go with these ones first. I've not grown these ones before, so I'm excited to try these out. I'm going to do a lot of pumpkins this year. So if I get 50 plants out of all the pumpkins I've got, that's a pretty good number. And I've got a lot of cool spots I'm going to put them at this year. So let's get these ones in the seed cells. Alright, so these are what the seeds are looking like. These seeds are definitely a little bit bigger than your average pumpkin seed, so I'm hopeful that these will get pretty big. So it actually just came with 5 of them, so that's what we're gonna do. Sorry. So that's what we're gonna do. This is a random one. So how I do it, how I've done it in the past, just down about a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch or so, and I kind of lay the seed in there sideways. It seems to work. Alright, so I got 6 out of that one. Gonna label these and move on to the next. Alrighty, next one up, I'm gonna do the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I'm gonna do 10 of these ones. That should be pretty good. Get a lot of pumpkins for the year, maybe give some out to some friends and family. Get a lot of people that stop by the garden, so this will be good to have around fall time when people are looking for pumpkins. Alright, and next up, I'm going to do the miniature pumpkins. These are really cool. I've grown these ones before. They're small, you get all kinds of little colors. Nice for decoration. So I'm going to do 9 of these, and that'll even my rows out. So I'm going to do 9 of them here. And next up is the white pumpkins. This came with 4 seeds. So 4 seeds it is. Alright, so I went ahead and I did my cantaloupe. I did 10 of those. That'll give me enough to plant a few and give some of them away. I'm planning on doing some cantaloupe smoothies along with some other things, so I'll have enough plants to do that. Next up, I am going to do my watermelons. I have 3 different kinds. And I'm going to do 5 of each. I'm planning on doing a lot of watermelon juicing this year, as I recently, within the last year, got a juicer. And so this year I want to do a lot of watermelons to get some watermelon juice. I think this stuff's delicious. And I'm going to need a lot of watermelons to do it. And some of the neighbors that come by like our watermelons. So I've got to make sure to have plenty. Alright, I'm going to get these planted. And like that, I've got another seed tray seeded. I've got my watermelons done. So all in all, there's pumpkins, the larger size pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, mini pumpkins, white pumpkins, cantaloupe, and watermelon. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna get these, put these over here on the heat mat. Help kick those off and get those seeds going. They like a little bit of heat to get them sprouted. Get it a little warmer than it is in here. We'll get them going. So I'm going to get those over here. Also, I wanted to show some of the growth that's been going on. Up here, I did wisteria clippings and propagated these late last fall. And this is my first time ever propagating any kind of plants. And up here, my honeysuckles are working really well. And I was kind of unsure if my wisteria would work, and sure enough, within the last week, these have started showing signs of growth, and this is just awesome. They've got little leaves growing on them. This is kind of one of those things I planted and I just didn't know if it would work. I watched videos on propagating, got over 100 clippings. And they're growing. So I have 4 trays of those. So really excited about that. And the giant sunflowers are looking good that I've put in these pots. I'm going to again be growing these giant sunflowers in the greenhouse throughout the season. And then when they die, cut them, and then I'll be putting some plants, possibly peppers or tomatoes, in these pots later to overwinter. Also, 2 weeks ago when I did my seeds for the peppers, I have finally started getting some growth, and it's been week number 2 today. I've got a big tie coming up. And another one coming up a little bit, so hopefully following behind them not too long will be these other ones, my jalapenos and all that. It's been a little bit colder at night, so I've been covering these at night with a towel to actually keep them warm. And also I've got a serrano coming up. Nothing too crazy, just 2 little sprouts, but it's showing that it's working, so that is awesome. So probably within another week, my other ones will be going, and we'll get those going. Alright, I'm going to get that other seed tray on the mat. That'll do it for today's video. I'm going to be doing possibly more than 1 video a week now that stuff's really starting to grow. I'm doing a lot more seeding. I'm going to also be out in the garden a lot more, doing work, getting ready for where I'm going to plant all these things. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone's having a good day. Take it easy.